Hey, good afternoon everybody. Simon here, in a bit of a shadow. Let's see if I can change that. No, sun's in the wrong place. There we go. So, what a week, eh? Obviously been very difficult for a lot of us. So I hope that you're all managing to stay safe and the family's safe and people in your network are staying safe. I just thought I'd send a quick video to everybody. I happen to be up here at the range today, and such a nice day. I needed to come and check and make sure that it's all still okay, make sure the rabbits aren't having too much fun, and just to sort of stay in touch really. A bit of an ad hoc video, so apologies for the rough production, but so I just thought I wanted to say hello and say that I'm still here, and beginning to turn my thoughts to how could I help and support anybody that I've met since I opened up the academy here in Radlett over the coming weeks or period of time. So what prompted it was actually an old friend of mine just got in contact, and he said I will go a bit stir crazy and I need something to focus me on over these next few weeks. So I've just done an online video with him. So it got me to thinking that I think I'd love to help everybody. I want to offer a free session on the Facebook Live, whether that's just a quick swing check or a conversation, just to keep everybody talking, as it were. And then we can follow up. I'm thinking about doing now some more online coaching based. It was part of the plan, but obviously this has all been pushed forwards maybe in terms of remote support for people. So that's just an idea. But anyway, I'm here and anybody can phone me any time. But this is also an opportunity to try and keep positive. Picking up a golf ball. Keep positive, and I'm still looking forward to do some improvements. So actually this past week I've cut the lawn and starting to move some targets around, so become a bit more evident as I walk down. But just in case anybody wondered how big a hill this was, when you're at the top you can see St Albans, probably a couple of 100 feet rise, so that's why sometimes the distances they don't go so far as you climb up the hill. But what I'm doing is starting to create a fairway, so a bit of a driver target, and we're going to think about how we can mark that out. What I've done so far is set out a different short game zone. So I have to keep swapping arms because carrying this tripod and camera and golf balls, my arm's going a bit dead. So, has anybody been doing the Joe Wicks workout? I have, every other day. I've never had such sore legs, but it's good fun. And basically I've just been busy in the garden as well as trying to sort out the old finances, which I won't bore you about, but like everybody, just trying to stay afloat and make sure I'm still here for the future. So that takes up a lot of time, as I'm sure it's taken up your time as well. But let's have a look at the range. I don't want to talk about that stuff. I'm sure we're all a bit overwhelmed with it. So let's stick on golf and give you some nice outdoor views, take your mind off it. So what have I been doing? Well, I've shifted the 100-yard green, so it actually plays 100 yards even though it's actually registering 88. So I've used the TrackMan and what we call a normalized function, which basically counters the balls and the slope and the wind. And then you can see on the right hand side there we've got several targets, 110, 125, 155, so they're like iron greens. I'm just trying to make the use of the contours that are out there. And then as we walk in a bit closer, I've created a scoring zone, because we spend a lot of time with wedges in our hands. So you've got now and the targets, because the companies are shut down, haven't been ordered. I've just sketched them out using old targets. And let's have a look what we got. We're going to have the 2 short greens at 20 yards. And then I've got an intermediate target. Let me just put these balls down, swap hands. I've got a sore arm now. So then we've got this one at 30, 50, 75, then the 100 with a short target on that side and that side, which are at 40. So basically when you're in the range, we'll have targets going up the right hand side using those contours. We're going to frame them potentially with some signs as well, or some white hoarding so you can see it, so it'll look like a green. And the 100 is actually just not going to have a target, it's going to have 2 flags in it. So it has that green-like feeling. So let's just put this tripod down. There we go, that might give you a better sense of what I've been doing. So the 100 is moved forwards. You've now got left and right targets that are staggered on their distance. We've got a little chipping green, pitching, short 35-yard target, and then the targets going up this side here. So we've got 160, 150, 160, 125, 105. So anyway, that's what I've been up to, and I want to stay in touch and stay in the conversation with you all. So I'll be making contact with you, see if anybody's interested in doing some remote coaching. As I say, I'm going to offer to existing students to keep you going just some checkups online, 15-20 minute free sessions. See if I can block out the sun. And then basically going forwards, depending on how long we're in this lockdown, then be doing more formal, come down to the range here a couple of days a week while I'm doing some work, and do some sessions. And then beyond that, I think as more people seemingly have come into contact with the coronavirus or have recovered from it, me included, then essentially we can come out to the top of the hill up there, lots of space, lots of fresh air, and we just got to work out the correct way to do that. But I think it might be possible, but we need to see in the future how that is looked upon by the authorities as saying it's acceptable. But certainly for my work, I can come in and do things like that as far as I understand. So that's something that's on the horizon, hopefully sooner than later. But for now, while we're in lockdown, we'll have to do it virtually, and I'm happy to do FaceTimes, check-up sessions, or even just a conversation over the phone, chat about golf and stuff, and I'm here for you if you like. So change the conversation outside of the gardening or the painting, decorating that you might have been doing, or just the general walking. I think one thing I've noticed is just how quieter and how much slower paced life is outside of maybe the challenge that we face in our own businesses and life. But generally away, it's like, I thought the other day as I was doing some gardening, is this what retirement looks like? You know, much quieter. But it's on offer actually at any particular time, and I think that's what golf gives us, a nice bit of getaway, peace and quiet in the country. So from that mental health standpoint of view, then essentially I think that's a really big plus for this game. So hopefully we might be one of those games that are allowed to start back. But just enjoy the peace and quiet. The motorways aren't making the noise anymore. The roads outside our houses are quiet. We can hear the birds, and of course the weather's lovely. So sit in your gardens, keep safe, keep happy with the neighbours and your family. And apologies for the picture, but I couldn't get the sun right at all. So anyway, goodbye for now. Stay safe, and I'll see you all soon.